do not save your lives, but we do make your lives more beautiful. We give your lives meaning.
There seems to be a major disconnect between how creativity is valued in our society and the career advice we give our children. We all know that arts are a valuable means of expression, a means to share stories about cultures, and an uplifting and moving source of entertainment. Creativity is a unique talent that cannot be so easily taught out of a textbook. Art defines who we are. As artists, we express our ideas in a form of art. Why has the society come to judge those seeking a creative degree as wasting their time? Why is it the creating talents of such individuals are being discredited, undervalued, and underappreciated? Why do we love artists but not arts education?
It has always been through the arts that we have been able to release our emotions and feelings, to express ourselves, and thus release what it means to be human, our self-expression, and internal thoughts. Yet, we seem to have forgotten that without such studies, we have closed ourselves to the sensitive and intensely human world of creativity. Without the arts, we would not have the means to express our worries, fears, hopes, dreams, and ultimately, our humanity. Arts can connect people more deeply to the world and open new ways of seeing. By studying the arts, we provide the students a chance to broaden their knowledge and opinions, and most importantly, to provide them a chance to express themselves.
It is infuriating how our society seems capable of praising and glorifying our child intellect, aspiring doctors and academics, yet the value of a student possessing the gift for writing, for art, and for music seems demoted in comparison. You wouldn't ask a surgeon to perform an operation for free, so why is it okay to ask an artist the same thing? A fine artist, including a sculptor, a painter, and an illustrator, makes around $40,000 to $60,000 based on experience. That's 2 million to 3 million pesos. Every year, an artist would earn about $53,200 or 2,660,000 pesos every year. Yet there are some people who still don't respect artists as valued professions and still ask them, would you do a painting for me for free? Or would you design a house for me for free? Or would you do anything for me for free? Even though they invested a lot of effort, time, and money into furthering their craft.
Undeniably, culture and creativity have been the cement that binds together not only hearts and souls, but also societies and nations. Possessing creative talents is something to be respected and admired. We may not all have the ability to become doctors and mathematicians, but not all such doctors and mathematicians have the ability to be naturally creative. Hence, the idea in which we think about studying the arts needs to be reassessed. Our ability to achieve high academic grades and the type of department in which we study should not correlate to a ranking of how useful our skills are. Why? Because all talents are important. Creativity should not be undervalued. Creativity should be admired.
We certainly have our own sets of skills and talents, so let me force you to ask yourself, why do we rank in a social hierarchy these God-given gifts? Why are medics, doctors, accountants, nurses being compared to artists and are seen as more academically able just because they're studying a scientific approach, just because they're reviewing textbooks, and us artists, architects, and those who study arts and culture are being looked down upon just because we do art. They say, drawing lang naman yan, di ba? Pa-drawing ako, please. Ang galing mo naman mag-drawing. How come they are not able to say that you're so smart, you're so able to think of those things? They can see that there's a balance between academics and culture and arts. It's not easy to balance those things. First is that you have to review, and as well as you have to draw and produce an output. And moreover, the issue of not getting employment or that you just end up as freelance artists is not even relevant because in the corporate world, people who are creative and imaginative have the ability to locate what the problem is, figure out the theory how to solve the problem, test the theory, and be able to solve the problem.
The next time you think of asking an artist to work for free or telling an artist to get a real job, ask yourself, would your life be as colorful if we didn't